Jimmy Fisher about Obia. Obia Mandela fine. Ukwamonunji bia Gurungiji have Abia Yakama. If Omonunji bia Bichola, Unugechotaya Onyobla Gemberangata, Yantoji, Yatatando, Tata Huike, Tatokani Huna, Jesus.
Thank you very much. Cola has been presented. You want to see? Okay, yeah. All right. Right, yeah, to take his opening speech. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, yes, please, let's make welcome the Executive Governor of Abia State, His Excellency, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR, ably represented by His Excellency, Engineer Ikechukwu Emetu. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up stage.
Talk of the town, shut down the city, shut down everywhere. We ain't joking, eh?
Please, you can take your seats. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Abia State, my boss, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR, who is unavoidably absent here today, but he has requested that I send his regards to everyone here this afternoon. Members of the Executive Council here present, please permit me to use the Honorable Commissioner for Lands, Honorable Chaka Chukwumerije, and your colleague, the Honorable Commissioner for Housing, Architect Chiemela Uzije, to recognize you all. Special advisors and senior special assistants here present. Let me also use the General Manager of Umuahia Capital Development to recognize all state appointees here present, not forgetting the Acting State Surveyor General, Mr. Ikechukwu Nwankwo. Please let me use you to recognize every state civil servants and body of permanent secretaries here present, not forgetting the President of the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers here present, who also doubles as the chair of the council, Chief Dr. Victor Adekunle Alonge. Let me use you to recognize the body of ESVs here present, not forgetting the keynote speaker, Professor Bankole Awuzie. You are highly recognized here today, and thank you for your good presentation. Our Royal Highnesses and Royal Majesties here present, please permit me to use His Royal Majesty Eze Okechukwu Onubwariri to recognize you all, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, and for those who were not properly recognized, please, I want to assure you that God recognizes you more. Ndewon. Let me formally welcome everybody to Umuahia, Abia State. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of honor that I welcome you all to Umuahia, the capital city of Abia State, for the 56th annual conference of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. On behalf of the government and good people of Abia State, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to the president of this very institution, Chief Dr. Victor Adekunle Alonge, and his entire leadership team for the confidence reposed on our state by selecting Abia as the host of this year's conference. Thank you. This honor is not lost on us. It is both a recognition of our ongoing efforts to reposition Abia State and a call to do even more in creating an enabling environment for professional excellence and economic growth. We are proud to host this distinguished gathering of professionals whose work sits at every core of national development. Estate surveyors and valuers are critical stakeholders in shaping the physical, economic, and social landscape of our society, from land administration and property valuation to urban planning support and investment advisory. Your contributions remains indispensable in the building of sustainable cities and resilient economies. This conference is taking place at a pivotal moment in our state's development journey. In Abia State, we have made a firm commitment to rebuild, transform, and modernize our economy across key sectors. The real estate is one of the pillars upon which this transformation rests. We recognize that a well-structured, transparent, and professionally regulated property market is essential for attracting investment, creating jobs, and improving the quality of the life of our people. And this is where this very gathering comes to play. In line with this vision, our administration is undertaking deliberate reforms aimed at improving land governance, digitalizing land records, enhancing the efficiency of title registration processes, and strengthening legal framework that protect property rights. These measures are designed to eliminate bottlenecks, boost investors' confidence, and ensure that Abia State becomes a preferred destination for real estate development and with your institution in areas such as policy formulation, capacity building, valuation, standardization, and advisory support. Together, we can create a robust framework that not only enhances the credibility of our estate market, but also aligns it with the global best practices. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we open our doors wider to investors, tourists, and professional gatherings such as this, we are also mindful of the need to upgrade and expand our hospitality infrastructure. A thriving real estate ecosystem must be complemented by world-class facilities that cater to the needs of visitors and residents alike. To this end, our government is actively encouraging the development of top-class hotels, serviced apartments, conference facilities across the state, and we are also committed to providing the necessary support, incentives, and enabling environment for investors in the hospitality sector to thrive. Our goal is clear: to position Abia State not just as a destination for business, but as where comfort, quality, and excellence are guaranteed. We believe that conferences of this nature will continue to stimulate demand for such infrastructures, while also showcasing the vast opportunities that exist within our state. I therefore call on all stakeholders, investors, and members of this noble profession to take advantage of these opportunities and partner with us in building a modern and economically vibrant Abia State. As you engage in your deliberations over the course of this conference, I encourage you to focus on innovation solutions that addresses the evolving challenges of the real estate sector in Nigeria. Your recommendations will not only shape the future of your profession, but will also contribute significantly to national economic growth and development. Let me assure you that while you are here, you will experience the warmth, hospitality, and rich cultural heritage that Abia State is known for. We are delighted to host you, and we are confident that your stay will be both productive and memorable. Once again, I thank the President, Chief Dr. Victor Adekule Alonge, and the entire leadership of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers for bringing this prestigious conference to our dear state. I wish you all a fruitful deliberation, successful outcomes, and a pleasant stay here in Umuahia. Thank you, and God bless this very prestigious institution. God bless Abia State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Everybody could hear the eagle has landed. Talk of the town, shut down the city, shut down everywhere.
Please, let's keep those applause, those hands keep applauding His Excellency. Please, let's not stop until he gets down to his seat. Let's appreciate our guests and show him all hospitality possible.
Then they give him standing ovation. Then they call him the Grand Commander. The Emperor is presidential. Her Majesty the Queen Mother. The mother, their mother, their mother. The Kingmaker, the Godfather. The Father, their father, their father. I say everybody could hear the eagle has landed. Shut down the city. Shut down everywhere. Come on, body with the combo.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's be seated as His Excellency exits the hall. Thank you very much. I would like to recognize, while we wait for the return of the President, I'd like to recognize Professor Estate Surveyor and Valuer Anugum Onoa, Resident Electoral Commissioner, Akwa Ibom State. He's here with us today. Professor, where are you, sir? We thank you for coming. God bless you. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Prof. Thank you very much. He's a resident commissioner of INEC in Akwa Ibom and is an estate surveyor. Thank you so much for being here, sir. We appreciate you. I also want to recognize our rapporteurs, led by Estate Surveyor and Valuer Professor A.C. Ogbonna. We also have Estate Surveyor and Valuer Dr. Adewale Adedokun, as well as Estate Surveyor and Valuer Dr. Jovita Nnametu. She's also here with us. Thank you very much to our rapporteurs. We have a guest in our midst, Dr. Chukwuemeka Uwaugu, CEO, Elnick Tourist Services Limited, one of our special guests, also here with us. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being here. While we wait for the president to come back on the seat so that we can continue with the program, I want to use this interlude to quickly recognize all chairmen of branches that are here with us today. In no particular order, but starting with our host chairman once again, SS of Yan Valua Ichi Okoro. Then run through the branches, SS of Yan Valua Abdullah Mohammed of Adamawa State, SS of Yan Valua Kufre Uford of Akwa Ibom, SS of Yan Valua Raja Dewale Anambra State, SS of Yan Valua Ishaya Dogara, Bauchi State, SS of Yan Valua Remi Hassan, saw him in the hall, Bayelsa State, SS of Yan Valua Agaba Opita, Benue State, he's here, I've seen him, SS of Yan Valua Yusuf Abdullahi Kida, Borno Yobe State Branch, SS of Yan Valua Pastor Peter Ozili, Delta State Branch is also here. Please, a round of applause for our chairman as I introduce them. SS of Yan Valua Chizoba Nameka Ugu, Ebonyi State, SS of Yan Valua Rogers Isioke, Edo State, SS of Yan Valua Olushola Ekudayo of Ekiti State, SS of Yan Valua Honorable Anthony Ogidi of Enugu State, SS of Yan Valua Folake Odushiga FCT Branch, SS of Yan Valua Sani Musajo Gombe State, SS of Yan Valua Dr. Jovita Ndiduna Metu Imo State, SS of Yan Valua Ishak Ayode Jibelo of Kaduna State, SS of Yan Valua Kibiya Asan Sadauki Kanu State, SS of Yan Valua Eniwaye John Oluwayinka Kogi State, SS of Yan Valua Kehinde Ali Kwara State, SS of Yan Valua Kaduri Tosin Adebo Wale Lagos State, SS of Yan Valua Adamu Kefi Chairman Nasarawa State, SS of Yan Valua Ibrahim Musa Jamaku Niger State, SS of Yan Valua Adeolu Adejimi Ogun State Branch, SS of Yan Valua Dr. Akitomide Akinlabi Ondo State Branch, SS of Yan Valua Olushola Jubril Adebiyi Osun State Branch, SS of Yan Valua Olufisayo Ogunbiyi Oyo State Branch, SS of Yan Valua Danlami Kubet Dabo Plateau State Branch, SS of Yan Valua Ukoma E Nwako River State Branch, and last but not the least, SS of Yan Valua Usman Bello Sahad, Chairman Zamfara State. I also so a round of applause for all our chairmen, please. Thank you. I recognize all Corporate Affairs Committee CAC members, led by SS of Yan Valua Richard Olodu, the chairman, and the vice chairman is SS of Yan Valua Olamoju Ayodele, and the secretary is SS of Yan Valua Emmanuel Okoro, and also to all the members of the CPC, led by SS of Yan Valua Mark Ugoji. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. May we also use this opportunity to recognize Estate Surveyor and Valuer, Professor I.U. Carlo, Vice Chancellor, Evangel University, Ebonyi State. Thank you very much for joining us. As we get more names, we will recognize you accordingly. But for the meantime, let's relax and wait for Mr. President as he comes back, and then we'll flow with the next item on the agenda. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, can we just ask you to come up stage and do the presentation of plaque to our keynote speaker? A slight correction. Earlier, we introduced SS Survey and Valuer Professor Anugo Monoha, Resident Electoral Commissioner of Edo State. My apologies, I said Akwa Ibom, it's Edo State. Thank you very much, sir. Can I ask the President to come up stage and present the plaque to our keynote speaker, Professor Bankole Awuzie. Sir, please come up stage to receive your plaque. Please, a round of applause for our keynote speaker, please. Please let us clap for our keynote speaker, the President and the second Vice President as they come up stage. Thank you very much to the President and the second Vice President. We'll do the award ceremony once we've taken the second paper. Right now, I would like to call up stage the acting chairman of NIESV, Professor Ted Dugeri, to please come up and give a goodwill message, and that it will be followed shortly by the chairman of the Board of Trustees, SS Survey and Valuer, Professor Austin Otegbulu. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the NIESV. I hope the newly inducted members are here. If nobody claps, you should clap. Oh. Please a round of applause for the acting chairman, NIESV, Professor Ted Dugeri.
The governor of ABIA State, ably represented by his deputy, the president and members of council, past presidents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on existing protocol. Good afternoon. I am here to welcome you to the 56th annual conference of this institution. And I want to also add that we take advantage of this meeting that holds just once in a year. The conference theme, which has been taken for this year, is not just apt, but it's very, very topical for the season that we are in. I'm very sure, like the last speaker said, we are experiencing all about these development corridors around Nigeria. The key question we must be asking is, how much of it have we been involved with? And how much are we supposed to be doing as a professional society? This is one question I expect all of us to be answering while we sit down here to judge on this conference. And I believe that at the end of the day, when we're about to leave this conference, we would have been both edified and placed to serve this nation better. Thank you and welcome to ABIA.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Professor Austin Otegbulu, Chairman BOT, please. A round of applause for the acting chairman of SWABON, and please, let's keep that round of applause also up for the chairman of the BOT, Professor Austin Otegbulu. And after that, we'll quickly go to our second paper. Please, the paper presenter should please be ready, and the slides as well. Thank you.
The governor of ABIA State, ably represented by his deputy, Engineer Eze, the president of the institution, Chief Dr. Victor Alonge, the first and second vice president, members of management committee and council, my fellow trustees, and the newly inductees of yesterday. I'm very much elated at this conference team, but it's an eye-opener, and it's try to diversify our area of thought in practice. And I wish that things like this are taught to students in the university, so that they know that our field is not narrowed or limited to valuation, FM, and management, but is interrelated and interconnected with infrastructure, environmental valuation, sustainability, green building, and water and blue economy. All these are very, very important in our field. And when we are talking about expanding and expanding our professional, like the architects have done, these are areas of competence which we have to address and look into in trying to expand our frontiers of practice. I want to welcome all those who have come here and thank all of you, the organizers and the president of the institution, for organizing this conference. And I wish all of you a happy stay in Omar here. Enjoy your stay, and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, SSO and Valuer, Professor Austin Otegbulu, Chairman, Board of Trustee of this great institution. Now, I want to call for our next paper, and the presenter is SSO and Valuer Victor Ekwebelem. Please, can you come up stage quickly so that we can take your paper? SSO and Valuer Victor Ekwebelem. Are you here, sir? Okay, I'm told he's running up stage. And after that, we'll have the vote of thanks, and then we'll break. And there will be instruction about the order of the break. So please let us pay attention so that we do not have a rowdy session. Please, let's make welcome Estate Surveyor and Valuer Victor Ekwebelem as he comes up stage to present his paper on infrastructure corridor and asset longevity, integrating strategic facility management into federal government infrastructure under the renewed Hope Development Framework. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Estate Surveyor and Valuer Ekwebelem. Thank you.
Good afternoon, distinguished and noble colleagues. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol for want of time. I'm here to present a paper on infrastructure corridor and asset longevity, integrating strategic facility management into federal government infrastructure investment under the Renewed Hope Development Framework. is a case study of the 41.4 kilometer ABIA Port Harcourt Express Dual Carriageway, Section 4. Across both developed and emerging economies, the focus of real estate and urban development has shifted remarkably from isolated property projects towards integrated infrastructure corridor system. Such corridors comprising coordinated transport, energy and communication network function as special enablers of economic productivity and regional integration, according to World Bank 2020. Empirical evidence consistently demonstrate that improvements in transport accessibility are rapidly capitalized into surrounding land and rental value. The federal government Renew Hope Development Framework has placed renewed emphasis on large-scale infrastructure delivery as a mechanism for stimulating economic growth and terrestrial cohesion. Major highway reconstruction and mobility upgrade are expected to unlock the new development frontiers and reshape peri-urban property markets. For us as estate surveyors and valuers, this corridor represents emerging zones of both opportunity and professional responsibility. Notwithstanding the scale of recent investments, Nigeria's infrastructure trajectory has historically been concerned by a persistent disconnect between asset delivery and long-term maintenance culture. Numerous public assets have experienced premature deterioration due largely to weak lifestyle governance and reactive maintenance practice. Consequently, while capital expenditure creates physical connectivity, the durability of the resulting value gain remains uncertain without asset stewardship frameworks. Problem statements. Notwithstanding the strategic importance of infrastructure corridors within Nigerian Development Agency agenda, a persistent gap exists between capital expenditure, abbreviated as CAPEX, devoted to infrastructure delivery, and operating expenditure, OPEX, required for sustained asset performance. While substantial public funds are committed to road and corridor construction, insufficient attention is paid to life cycle asset management during the operational phase. This imbalance has historically resulted in accelerated infrastructure deterioration, declining service quality, and erosion of anticipated property value benefit associated with improved connectivity. For estate surveyors and valuers operating in growth corridors, particularly within ABIA, Imo, and River State, and the wider South-South logistic belts, this situation presents a dual professional and economic risk. The absence of integrated strategic facility management framework therefore constitutes a critical policy and professional gap. The ABIA Port Harcourt corridor provides an appropriate empirical setting to examine how strategic facility management can strengthen life cycle performance and sustain value outcome. The aim of this study or paper examines how integrated facility management into federal corridor investment enhances asset longevity and sustain connectivity-driven property value along ABIA Port Harcourt corridor. And the objectives are but not limited to evaluate travel time gain from pavement upgrade, to quantify the corridor connectivity premium, to identify critical facility management gap in corridor assets, develop a strategic facility management framework using InfraBeam, GIS, and Internet of Things, and propose lifecycle governance measure for Renew Hope corridors. Methodologically, the design, a quantitative case study design was adopted. The approach enables context-specific evaluation of infrastructure performance market response, and facility management practice. The study area examines the 41.4 kilometer Aba Port Harcourt dual carriageway. The selection criteria was based on recent concrete reconstruction and heavy vehicle intensity, active corridor property markets, and emerging post-construction management concern. Direct site observation and structure professional interviews were applied as a source of data collection. The data analysis apply thematic analysis and trend analysis. Result and discussion. From the table, you can see that commercial land value trend between 2023 and 2026 upward to about 40%. And this evidence indicates the reinforced concrete upgrade significantly improve freight mobility consistent with accessibility and capitalization theory. The triangulated evidence shows 60% travel time reduction driven by smoother pavement, reduced breakdowns, improved flow continuity, and all-weather reliability. Cumulatively, there is an increase of 40% land value between 2024 to 2026 in that ASICs. Table 4.2, hydraulic risk assessment, the risk factor, the condition, and the likely impact. While table 4.2b shows us the strategic facility management risk profile in Aba Port Harcourt corridor. Table 4.4 enumerates the emergent interview terms, the term frequency and the meaning. The term 1 will have a strong initial construction. The frequency is very high. That is, the capital expenditure is successful. Then we'll have weak maintenance feasibility, and it's also very high, which shows that operating expenditure gap. The rising commercial high interest is also high, which translates to connectivity premium. Simply concerned moderate high, which put investors, being cautious. Limited digital monitoring is also high, which shows the technological gap. The smart corridor model, we are functionally architectured into 3 layers: the physical, digital, and facility management dashboard. And the strategic value of the smart corridor approach. The digital enabled strategic facility management is expected to extend pavement life, reduce maintenance backlog, stabilize the connectivity premium, strengthen investors' confidence, and support evidence-based asset governance positioning. Estate surveyors and valuers as key actors in the corridor analytics. Conclusively, this study examined how strategic facility management can enhance asset longevity within federally funded infrastructure corridor under the Renew Hope agenda, using the Aba Port Harcourt corridor as empirical reference. Finding confirmed the reinforced concrete upgrade has significantly improved accessibility and generated measurable connectivity premium in adjacent property markets. However, emerging deficiency in drainage maintenance and solar street light management signal early life cycle vulnerability that could erode corridor performance if unaddressed. The evidence, therefore, supports the position that connectivity-induced value gains are not self-sustaining. The study further establishes digitally enabled strategic facility management, leveraging infra-beam, GIS, and Internet of Things as critical bridge between capital delivery and sustained asset performance. For the New Hope infrastructure program, long-term value realization will depend not only on CapEx intensity, but institutionalizing life cycle asset governance. Without this shift, the risk of premature infrastructure deterioration remains significant. Recommendations. To safeguard federal corridor investment and sustain the connectivity premium, the following actions are proposed. 1. Mandate fully costed life cycle facility management plans at project approval. Establish federal corridor asset management units. Statutorily ring-fence post-construction facility management funding. position estate surveyors as corridor life cycle stewards, introduce specialized strategic facility management competency certification, pilot digital twin smart corridor, infrabeam plus GIS and Internet of Things, institutionalize routine hydraulic audits, and formalize solar street light cleaning and performance schedules. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause for him. Lost and found conference tag, Honor Bobby Ageleme. Please, if you are the owner of this, kindly come forward and pick this up from us. All right, okay.
Thank you. Another round of applause for SSOB and Valua Victor and Ekwebelem for his paper on infrastructure corridor and asset longevity. Now I would like to call up stage the president to come up stage and do the honors to give out the awards, and it will be followed shortly by the first vice president who will be doing his vote of thanks. The 26th president of this great institution. Please make him feel welcome. Yeah. A round of applause for our three, the president, the first vice president, and the second vice president as they come up stage. Round of applause, please.
Please, can we make welcome Professor
Bankole Awuzie.
Yes, please. Most welcome, sir.
This award of appreciation and excellence presented to Professor Bankole Awuzie, who has delivered a well-researched and practical paper as the keynote paper today. Thank you so much. I think even before I present the award, Prof deserves a big round of applause. He flew in from Johannesburg to perform this assignment, and he actually sponsored himself. So I think it shows a lot of commitment and appreciation, and Prof, we thank you so much. We look forward to further cooperation and collaboration with you. Enjoyed your papers, and I'm sure we will also still get in touch with you, because this is the beginning of some better things to come to our profession through this corridor project. Thank you so much.
Another round of applause for the Prof. Secondly, let's call the speaker that just left now, SSOB and Valua Victor Ekwebelem, to come up and receive his award. is running down.
Please,
Yeah.
clap for him as he comes. It's not easy to write a paper and to also present it. We thank you so much, noble colleague. Yes, this award of excellence for a good job, for taking out your time to research, prepare, and also come to deliver your paper. Thank you so much. Estate Surveyor and Valuer Victor Ekwebelem. Thank you so much for this paper. God bless you.
My distinguished noble colleagues, our President and Chairman of Council, Manu, our President, Manu, our past President, Manu, our Board of Trustees, Manu, our distinguished noble colleagues. Kwenu, Abia kwenu, Abia Manu. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. President, sir, Chairman of our council, the Awokoshe Odua, the source, Chief Dr. Victor Adiokunle, we thank you very much for making this project of ABIA successful. We thank you very much for leading the institution to this height. And we thank you for giving all of us the opportunity to serve and to gather our noble colleagues here. Our past presidents, we thank you for your time, your presence, despite all your tight schedules. Our board of trustees too, who has been part of us, we appreciate you, we appreciate your guidance. I want to specifically or specially thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of ABIA State, His Excellency, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR. I heard that the day we paid a courtesy call to him that he has been nicknamed Chioma Abia. Madam Chair, I got it right. Thank you very much. Ably represented by his Deputy, His Excellency, Engineer Ikechukwu Emetu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. We appreciate His Excellency and we appreciate even the Deputy for having his time and to come with his entourage, but most especially leading his commissioners and other executive committees of his states. We also want to thank His Royal Majesty, His Royal Majesty is coming equally leading his also traditional council. Our keynote speaker, Professor Bankole Osita Uze, we appreciate you. We thank you for having your time to spend here with us. Other management committee members, council members, we appreciate you. Acting board chairman, sir, and your registrar, we appreciate your presence here. The representative of ONI, sorry, when I was recognizing His Royal Majesty, I'm sorry, please. We appreciate your being here, representing the ONI himself. fellows of our institution, members, graduate probationers, students, invited guests, we thank you all. On behalf of the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, we appreciate your presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause. All right. Okay, so it's time for us to have our tea break. Please, before we start proceeding, let's make it abundantly clear that there is enough for everybody and we have to do it decently today. So, Mr. President, council members will proceed to the right. This is how we're going to do it so that it will be orderly. Mr. President and council members, management will all go to the right. Thereafter, we'll have the fellows to also follow suit on the right. Other members are to sit down. CAC members are all flanked on the aisles. And they will direct us row by row so that you don't just go queue there. They will direct us row by row, section by sections. All CAC members, please position in your respective aisles and direct other members to go accordingly so that we don't have disorganization in the hall. So, Mr. President, please, you will lead the team. Yes, please. River State branch members are requested to meet outside the hall. The branch chairman has an information to pass on to you. All River State branch members, please proceed outside the hall to meet with the branch chairman for an urgent information. Please, other members, you are expected to just remain seated. There is enough. The CAC members are going to direct accordingly. Thank you very much. LOC, please also remember the compares for today. Kindly send our refreshment up. And then also remember the rapporteurs are also seated on the left here. Kindly send their refreshment to them also. Thank you very much. Music interlude.
I just want to say, never give up on the things you really do. It's never easy, but never give up, my brother, you could come through. People cannot see the pains you go through every day to break through. But thank God say, man no be God, that's why I'm here today. God, you know, every day I try to keep my head straight. It's hard, you know. Make you bless me now before then you laugh me. God, you know, every day I try not to hear what they say. With you with me, I know I'm gonna make it no matter what they say. Don't give up, fight and pray. Let them say it's never gonna be the same.